Are you serious right now? She unfriended me? Mom! Someone unfriended me on Facebook! Get the satanic ritual ready! I'm gonna ruin their fucking life! I can't believe I spent money on that. I wasted 90 minutes of my fucking life watching that piece of shit.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
You know what? I'm just gonna get right into it. This movie is fucking boring! This movie is fucking boring! Jesus Christ, I'm gonna say it one more time.
This movie is fucking boring.
Today, I went down to my local movie theater to review a horror movie. Oh, do I love horror movies. I went there and I was anticipating a horror film. I walked up to the ticket usher, and I was like, one for, oh god, see, I can't even talk. That's how fucking flustered I am. Just give me 1 second.
Beer.
I walked up to the ticket usher, and I was like, one for Unfriended, please. Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Ryan T. here, and I just wanted to correct a little mistake I made in the video. The movie wasn't called Unfriended, it's called Friend Request. Unfriended was a movie made in 2005 that was actually pretty good. And so even whenever I say Unfriended, I really mean Friend Request. This movie was so fucking bad that I forgot the fucking title to the movie. So sorry about that mistake, and continue watching the review. Bye! And even the ticket usher looked at me like, are you sure you want to do that? So I took the ticket from them, went into the movie, looked around in the theater, and I was like, fucking crickets, man! There was nobody in the fucking theater! So that already kind of had me wondering why there was nobody in the theater. One, this movie, I hadn't really seen any trailers for this movie. Two, I didn't even know this movie existed until the other day when I was looking up movie times to see what movie I was going to review, and I saw Unfriended at the top of the Cinemark list of movies that was coming out, and I thought to myself, why did I not hear about this movie? I'm a pretty finger on the pulse type of guy. I know what's going on in the world of movies. Well, I found out why I didn't know about this movie. Cause it's the shittiest fucking movie ever made! Oh, you know what? I'm gonna take a little step back. It may not be the shittiest movie ever made, but it's probably one of the most boring, poorly acted, by the numbers, and just basic bitch movie I've ever seen in my life. Oh god. Okay, let me at least tell you a little bit about the plot before I trash this movie and give myself a fucking heart attack. The movie's called Unfriended. It's about a group of friends in in college. They just act like they're in fucking high school. It's about a group of friends that are in college, and they're your typical people that you would see on Facebook and you would like not envy, but you would be like, why are these guys always going out? Why are they always doing shit? And why am I just at home? They're like one of those people. They're like always going out, taking pictures like, look at me and my friends. Woo! They're like a group of friends like that. And well, it follows these people, and they're like really privileged young kids, and they're at this nice ritzy college, and the main character, it's a female, and she's studying psychology. And one of the things that they're studying in her psychology class is something called, I'm paraphrasing here, but it's basically when you're like addicted to using Facebook and using social media. And well, the professor's talking about how like it's a legitimate disease and how like there's people who can't get enough of social media. And that's when she kind of like turns around and like looks up, and she kind of sees this girl wearing all black, and she's real like Tim Burton-y and shit. And she's just there like sketching in her book, being all emo and shit, because that's what people that are artsy do. And she has that brief encounter with her, and then she again has another brief encounter with her in the lunchroom where they kind of like lock eyes, and that weird artsy girl kind of like smiles at her. And so that's all that happens there for a little while, and the main character goes back to her apartment with her friends, and she's like checking Facebook, and she sees that she got a friend request and a message from this mysterious girl that's in her psych class, and she accepts the friend request and sees the messages that she's sending her. And that's another thing in this movie. They make it seem like everybody below the age of 30 is fucking obsessed with Facebook. There's like not 1 second that goes by where there's like somebody like typing on a computer like worrying about how many friends they have. Yeah, that's a thing in this movie. They have like a little counter on the top of on the top of the screen that pops up every now and again, and it'll say like the main character's name or the character that they're following. It'll be like friends, doop, 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 and it'll like start going down, and you'll see like the character like kind of like panic, like, oh, my friends are going down. Ah! I mean, I understand that the movie was trying to make a point to where like we're so obsessed with like social media and we care so much about social media to the point to where like we literally feel depressed whenever like we don't have any friends online. We feel like it correlates to real life, and I mean, I get the point the movie's trying to make. It's just a stupid fucking point that they're trying to make. The movie is just dumb. It's like I said, it's by the numbers. It's poorly acted. It's basic. It's a basic as fuck movie. That's the only way to describe this movie. It's fucking basic. So basically what happens is for the first hour of the movie, that weird artsy chick is kind of like sort of single white female stalking the main character, and the main character eventually kind of like gets fed up with it and is like, dude, back the fuck up, like leave me the fuck alone, like chill out. And well, that other chick doesn't take too kindly to that, so she kind of like goes off somewhere else, and she's like, oh, I just want to be my friend anymore. Oh. And she ultimately, unfortunately, kills herself. And I'm not trying to make fun of like depression and suicide, because I personally know people that suffer with that. So I mean, it's just the movie doesn't do a good job of that, even of that. Like the movie, it has no character development, so you don't care that this girl is going through that. You don't care that she's alone. And you also don't care that the main character is also being ostracized because people think that she's the reason why this artsy girl killed herself. So there's that. There's literally no character development, so you don't care about anything that's going on in the movie. And then the movie's really boring. It seems like for the first hour of the movie, they literally forgot that they were making a horror film. And they just literally thought that they were making some sort of Lifetime stalker movie. And at the probably like literally at the like 61-minute mark, like after the first hour passes, they like ramp up the horror. They're like, oh shit, we're making a horror movie. Okay, that artsy chick, she kills herself. And she was a witch. But she really didn't kill herself because that was a ritual there. And what else can we fit into this movie? She was raped, and when she was a kid, and her mom was a witch too. Like, that literally all happens, like, in 2 minutes. One character comes on screen and, like, explains, like, so much exposition. He's, like, throwing up exposition onto the screen. He's just like, well, there's these things called black mirrors, and that's what she did. She killed herself in front of this black mirror, and she was a witch, and she had a bad childhood, and she was really lonely, so she could either be a demonic spirit, or a witch, or a ghost. He literally, I'm kind of paraphrasing here, but that's word for word the fucking speech he gives to the main character. He comes on and he's just like, yeah, this and this and this and this and this and this is happening. And I'm like, are you fucking serious, movie? Have you never heard the fucking saying, it's better to show than fucking tell? Show me all these things. That's another problem that this movie has. It kind of like cuts in between certain things. Like, the movie tries to explain to the audience that, like, this demon chick, witch, girl, or whatever, it comes into your dreams, like Freddy Krueger style, and you start, like, seeing stuff and you can't see. We never get to see that on screen. Never get to see that, but we hear about it a lot. Never see that, though. Never see anybody lose sleep. Never see anybody kind of have, like, fucked up dreams. You kind of just see them, like with real baggy eyes, and they're kind of like, oh, I saw this thing, and then I don't know where they're like, ah! And then they die. That's it. That's literally it. The only thing that I could say was good about the movie was that it ended. Literally, that's the only thing I could say about the movie was that it ended. I was sitting there watching this movie just like, please end, please end. And the two people that were in the theater behind me, there was literally only two other people in this movie theater. They literally got up at one part of the movie because like it faded to black, and they were like, oh, it's over, the movie's over. I even got up too. I was like, the movie's over. Like, thank fucking God. But no, the movie did not want to end there. It has to do one of those fucking bullshit endings where like it's like, oh wait. We're leaving it open for a sequel because we all know you guys love this fucking movie. So, like, at the end of the movie, you know, I'm gonna fucking spoil it for you guys because I don't even want you to see this movie. I don't even fucking want you anywhere near this fucking film. The movie ends with the most cliche fucking ending. They go through all this stupid bullshit, find the Black Mirror, she goes through the Black Mirror, and then, what do you know? Now she's the spooky, demonic fucking chick, and now she's the one that's gonna cyber stalk somebody and ruin their life. Oh, fuck off, movie. Suck my balls.